lot of people don't know that on January 6th, one of the proudest moments of my life, or the proudest moment of my life, was after all the fighting. People see all the fighting and all the pepper spray and all this stuff and just the chaos of the event that day. But what they don't show you is after we all got on, we're all standing on the steps together, and you look at a sea of people, and they brought the American flag up, and we all sang the national anthem together as one group. And it's like you look over, just as far as you can see, people standing there, all standing at attention with their hands on their hearts, singing the national anthem together. And at that point, I knew we had hope of America. In America, we still had, that American spirit that was going to get us back to where we needed to be and was going to save our country. And then right after that, we sang Amazing Grace together. And it just shows you, this is not just a physical battle. This is such a spiritual battle between good and evil. And what we've seen through the last 4 years, if that day hadn't happened, we wouldn't have seen the corruption that we know now. Like, even right afterwards, so many people had their lives ripped apart, and they would have never known how bad it's been had that not happened. And yeah, it was bad, but it was worth the sacrifice. I think it was worth the days in jail. It was worth your family getting ostracized and demonized because of what we stood for. And it's like, through that, I hope we don't lose that spirit. We don't lose that American, that God-given pride that we have a country that has been given to us by, the backs of our forefathers. And, God gave them the wisdom to give us the documents that we have. But if we can keep it, and we've got to, not go slack in standing for those principles, and trying to correct what we've seen, the injustice, and seeing in the prison systems and the courtrooms, and how they've treated our families. We've got to continue that fight, not lose that I don't know, that vigor that is what got us through January 6th. So many people stood up for us, even that weren't involved themselves, stood up for us, advocated for us, was a voice for us, days and nights of just, suffering for us, because they saw the bigger picture, that it wasn't just us, it was for the rest, of the country, for the next generation, for the, that's what we've got to keep that fight, I guess, in knowing that, it's worth it. And if we want to see our country better, that's how it's going to happen, is through the people, through we the people, standing together, linked in arms, and singing the national anthem every night together. And it's just, if it doesn't stir something in your belly when you hear that, and the guys, singing it out every night, blinking the lights, oh man, it just, it'll bring tears to your eyes, because that's what it's all about. Like, that is the American spirit, and we can't lose it.